Shop inspector, inspecting stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with our farm truck. First gen Cummins 91, non-intercooled, but it's cool. Got fuel tank problems, so I'm gonna lift the bed and show you guys what I'm dealing with. So this is a good old girl. She's a perfect example of the Cummins motor and drivetrain lasting longer than the body and everything else. All right, so let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the smudge on the lens earlier for the lens flare, but yeah, we got blocks here blocking this thing. Hopefully that'll be safe. Pretty simple Ram setup. I got it off a half-ton truck. So far it's been, lifting everything we need. I know this looks a little weak, but it's got an extra something there. Hey, it's working. It's always just about dumped everything we needed it to. So today's little projectamente is this guy. He leaking really badly. So we'll just blow it off and clean it up and go from there. Okay, now I know what's leaking. The return line coming in here, just being right on out of there. I really don't want to mess with this until I have a replacement. So I'm going to see who has what and where and how and when and why. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, I took out the fuel sending unit. So this is from like 89 to 90. This is before, these are non-intercooled, so they're different. I looked at the Fleece Performance fuel sending units, and they are different. They say to swap the tank. I ain't doing that. So I'm going to do a mechanic special on this. Take it apart. There are a couple of 1/4 inch bolt head size screws in there. I'm going to take those off and see if I can disconnect the top from the rest. See what I can do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I got the top off by undoing 3 of these little screw doohickeys there. As you guys can see, there's 3 ports here. This is the return, this is the feed, suction. This is a blank, interestingly enough, must be for something else. As you guys can see, this is the suction, that is the return, and that's the blank. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Here's a connection for the fuel level sender and low fuel light. So I'm going to see what I can do here in the cap. So without disturbing any of this stuff, hopefully. So we'll see what I can get. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you never, ever do this. As you can see, somebody has fixed this with this. That never works out. So I'm gonna clean this up and see what I can do right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't think there's really any saving that hole. I'll just keep it, I'll plug it up. But there's a nice little blank spot right there. You guys can almost see the embossment there. Also on the bottom. So I'm gonna put this guy kind of like that. Just for a drain back, I'll have the hose go down inside. And, farm truck, beat up truck, farm fix. So Saving money here. The other alternative is that Fleece Performance stuff. I have to swap the tank. No, I'm not doing that. So let me just drill some holes, hope for the best, and go from there, and I'll show you the progress. Hopefully this doesn't wander too much. Oh, God. Nice clean hole. I just like to step it up one at a time. Then might have to use a step drill, who knows? Ooh, be careful. If you go too quick, it'll take out corners. All right, so let's see here. Take one of these guys off. I think I'll use a step drill. Hey, you stay there. Not quite. Just want to go slow. Almost. Alright, well, got a little big. But I'm hoping the base of that will prevent any. As you guys can see, it's a little hogged out in there, but should be fine. I'm also going to see if I can find a rubber gasket for that. Alrighty, so I have my 20-ish year old O-ring assortment. I'm going to see if I can put an O-ring between here and here. So sandwich that down. Hopefully that'll work. Let's see how much clearance we have once this is kind of tightened up there. Put that in. Oh boy. So I don't know if you guys can see that much clearance we got to take up. So what do we do? Hope I have a fatty washer. All right, so we got a nice return here. Got a nice little O-ring there, so I sealed everything and went over there. So now I'm gonna plug this hole there with just a screw of some kind and see what I come up with. Hopefully, yeah, it'll not slosh out and leak all over the place. And I'll come back with the final product on the cap here. Alrighty, so I found a little screw, or sorry, bolt, I should say. Perfectly, I drilled it out just a tiny bit so it has a little bit of thread, bite, grip, whatever. So I'm gonna put a little sealant on there and put her in, and she should be leak-free. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back down here. We're going to just trial fit this sucker. See where we're at. Go from there. Not gonna plug anything in. Just. All right, here's some trial fittage. Of course, that little snap broke. Wonderful. Wonderful. This one is still okay. I don't know how many more it can take, but you guys can see the barb fitting in there. So this whole coil is the return tube, which is pretty much holding everything together. So you can't really cut that, unfortunately, but I got it plugged off with that. New return, which is even bigger than the feed, which is, you know, appropriate. So we'll find a good way to do all this and put it together and put it back in the tank, hopefully. All right, since I can't leave anything well enough alone, Yeah, that's disgusting. Look at this. Look at this pickup sock on here. Oh God, that is no bueno. I cannot, in good conscience, put that back in until it's cleaned up. So here goes. All right, I cleaned off the intake sock. Still looks dirty. Guess we just gotta clean, the main engine filter there. Keep changing that, but inside here is also a lot cleaner. Doesn't look like it, but it is. Yeah, it should be fine. We'll just. Oh, I wish I could clean it spotless, but I can't without breaking things. And if I break things, I am more in the hole. So yeah. Let's fit it together and see what we got. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, ready to put it back together. So let's see if I can do this without doing a whole big old messy dealio. That ought to work. Gotta plug in the fuel sensor. Not bending nothing. Y'all. That's in there. That's in there. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah. So here's a new fuel return hose. You guys can see it's going from here into here. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, whatever, we'll go from there. Yeah, now to secure it, we got the screws here. Put those in. Might take a little effort. And then put this sucker back in the tank. Yeah. All right, so we got those screws in there. Don't ask me how I did that. Just a little bit of smooth talking. So 3 screws. They almost look like sheet metal screws. But yeah, that actually holds the top onto the bottom here. So, and that also provides a seal. If you guys saw, there's O-rings that provide a seal to the top. You guys can see the plastic to the plastic, and there's a O-ring in there. So now let's put it in. Hope for the best. And I got to adapt the 5/16 return hose to 3/8. Jamming time. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, there's an arrow right here. There's 2 hash lines right here that are hidden. I'm gonna move this fuel hose out of the way without breaking nothing. I'm gonna gingerly try to snag this thing back in there. It wasn't easy to come out, so. Oh, buddy. All right, where is that? There we go. All right, in the tank there's also a little holder. There we go. Oh, that looks good. It feels good. Let me see if the seal's still in the way. All right, good. So now I'm gonna use this clamp. I'm actually gonna clean it up. This is one of these special clamps. It's not, these things don't have a ring. On this year, these don't have the ring. Yeah, so let's just put this guy back on there. Okay, it's a couple days later now. Had stuff to do, weekend stuff, business stuff, kind of stuff. So I found a solution, a dumb better solution than a couple of adapters to adapt down fitting sizes. I had this 3/8 barb fitting. I hate barb fittings, but it's what we got. So instead of trying to size down, why not get a barb fitting that's smaller already? There you go. Much cleaner install. Much cleaner. And that's what I want to go for. So let's put it on and go for broke. I mean fix. Okay. Yeah, we'll make it right. So yeah, follow along. Okay, now to gingerly take this thing out without breaking anything. Let's see if we can. Ooh, it's so wobbly. My God. Okay. Move that one. Put in the proper size one. All right. Sorry for the bad view, but okie dokie. All right. Okay, as you guys see, got this guy, got to connect this guy. Sort of like that. Hopefully there's no kickages. We'll see if I can get a new one of these. Still pretty pliable, not cracked or nothing. So you might reuse that. So let me come back, I'll do that. Don't want to do it on camera. That's boring. So yeah, we'll go from there and then check if we got any leaks under here. Hopefully not. But yeah, so dry as a button should be the way to go. All right. Okay, let's go in the cockpit station. We are ready to test. Oh yeah, good old farm truckaroonie. Oh yeah. Okay, we are in Neutralis. E-brake is on. There might be air in the line, so hope for the best. Oh, that sucker's a leaker right there. Let's try that again. Okay, I tightened that bugger. Let's try this again. Oh, my goodness. Ayya. I'm gonna use a new clamp. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, third time's the charm. Squeeze the heck out of this thing. You know, it's tight when it pukes rubber hose out of the little notches. You know it's tight. I don't have more rubber hose, so let's try this one more time. Come on. Ah, yeah. Look at that. Ooh, buddy. Dry as a whistle. I like it. That's how to do it. Okay. I hear a ticking sound. I wonder what it is. All right, let's explore. Okay, fix one leak, find another. So many things. All right, fix one thing for now. I'll end the video here until I decide what to do with it. All right, so yeah, let me shut it off first. More leaks, old truck stuff. Always fun. All right, so that is how I fixed the fuel tank. I learned a lot about these fuel tanks on the early generation Ram trucks. So they say you need to swap this fuel tank if you're going to use the Fleece Performance fuel sender unit, because on the bottom of this tank there is a type of holder in place that would probably interfere. The shape might be different, whatever. You need to swap the tank. Sounds ungood, but whatever. So I'll leave you here. I fixed that thing from a leaking JB welded fitting to a nice modified brass fitting. So hopefully that'll last a while. 10 more years, hoping. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And please like, comment, subscribe, and aloha. Thanks for watching.